What's up, everybody? This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, aka The Legend, and you already know my pronouns because I'm not going to say it. And welcome to the Steven Factor. And yes, as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, folks, it is for nearly 5 years, I'm officially retiring all these pronouns. As in now, so I decided trying to take a break. So you already know my pronouns. You already know my identity. However, if you could see those 3 H's, he, him, and his, take a look on the bottom of your screen on my YouTube channel. That's number 1. Number 2, my subscriber. I have 372 subscribers so far and still counting. Next, it will be 400 soon. Hopefully in the next couple of months, until this year will be over. Just please make sure you need to subscribe. Help this channel. Click the notification bell. Hit the like videos wherever you can, so I can make some new ideas and everything. That's number 2. And last but not least, number 3. Happy New Year, everybody. 2026 has arrived. Hope the Lord will open the doors for you for this 2026. Hope this future will be bright for all of us, including yours truly. But just remember, have patience, have faith, and also being yourself. Wow. I cannot believe it. 2026 is here. But also, we have finally started our 15th season of the show. Yeah, 15th season. You see, around November of Thanksgiving in 2011, this YouTube channel used to be no name in it, just Steven Gomez, right? And I did so many short videos on my old-fashioned digital camera, which I still have in this purse. And then I do some Go Anime Shorts, and since they've been partnership with YouTube at that time, but almost like 2 or 3 years later, it was short-lived. So that's something. And then I decided trying to do some special vlogging, getting back on track. And then when the 4th season comes in 2014, I bring up the name called The Steven Factor, and the rest is history. And yet, that name just came from my head. I got that from the O'Reilly Factor from Fox News. So, yeah. Also, I was the first. All these videos like you never seen before. And even including one of my friends a decade later. You saw Lauren Comfort, Emma Jane Soslowski, Becca D. Gregorio was there, reviewing some foods, movies, entertainment, primetime exclusives as well. It was very, very beautiful. And also, all my videos that you saw me for the past 15 years. I was in mid-20s. And now I'm in the mid-30s. But I'm still like I'm 22 years old. I was big that time. Over 200 change. Eating so many fatty foods and junk foods. No exercise whatsoever. But since my grandmother passed away, I decided trying to change my healthy habits, slim down a bit, and lost over 90 pounds. And here I am, almost 15 years later, man. It was great. Even one of my first episodes, we're heading to international in the Caribbean island at Dominican Republic at 2020. That was when I did my very first vlogging experience, my 3-part episodes, to be honest. And before I went to visit in Dominican Republic, I did almost like 2-part episodes of Kobe Bryant. And I cried for the first time on that show. And I was big, to be honest. Again, I just said that. I was big. Tracking Hurricane Sandy, snowstorms, the blizzards. Now I'm changed to another level to focus on the LGBT community now, and introduce some of all my friends as well too. And everything is beautiful for the past 15 years. And even I really don't appreciate it. People tell me to stop filming me, which is a stupid, classy thing to do. And I really don't care, because I'm going to still film it anyway. I have lots of friends and losing friends as well. And some of your old friends are been mentioning me to know where I've been for the past couple of days, weeks, and months. Here's my advice. Number 1, don't call me or text me. And number 2, check my Instagram. That's it. All right. 2026 is here. There's gotta be some new, fresh episodes. New movie reviews are in the books. And now it's time for the rant on this 2026. Trying to give you a recap of what's happening in 2025. But I had to say it from my heart. First of all, let's talk about Zohran Mamdani. I saw the inaugurational speech. I think is pretty kind of cool. And excuse me. I think that hopefully that I'm very concerned that what he's going to do to shape up this city correctly. Talk about his special theme called the cost of living. And just want to let you know, he is a second socialist, not the first socialist, because we already have a first Democrat socialist during since Mayor Dinkins, David Dinkins Sr. was there. But also he was the first Muslim and the youngest candidate in the century. But listen, due to the name calling and about Zohran is a communist or Zohran the moron, listen, I just don't want to hear it anymore. Let this guy do his damn job, and he could do it what he had to do. But what I'm trying to say is, give this guy a chance. And we don't know what's going on in this New York City at the moment because it's way too early to call. So, we'll see what happens. Hopefully he might take some challenge of the snowstorm. It will be a big step. But here's the theory. What if he could help the cost of living of the groceries, cost of living with the rent freeze, including the low income people with seniors, and also people who have disabilities by yours truly. Maybe he could fix it, and maybe he can't. But right now, it's way too early to call. I will give you more key points on this next episode, and see what kind of response that I really want to say in my own point of view. So Zoran Madani, like I said, on the beginning of November on my 650th show, please don't screw up. Thank you. Sorry, I have a little cough there. Okay, let's move on to the situation, what happened to the LA, that I really don't know about. It happened. It happened somewhere around on December 4th of 2025 at the West Coast. It was been revealed that Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Reiner passed away. And how they died? Murdered by their own son, Nick Reiner. Killing his own parents. I know some Zillennials didn't even know about this, because if you grew up with Rob Reiner, or you don't grew up with Rob Reiner, and like I said, it's Zillennials. I'm talking about millennials and Gen Zs who know or you don't know about Rob Reiner is or was. He was an actor of a television series of the long-running comedy sitcom by Norma Reliers, All in the Family, who play an atheist, hippiest, and their beloved son-in-law who lives with the Bunkers under one roof, Mike Stivics, also known as Meathead. And let's be honest, for the person to know, I love All in the Family. Grew up with All in the Family. When I was a kid, I used to watch that show on the syndication version that it aired on Fox 5, WNYW, New York. Originally, it aired on CBS in primetime, but almost years later, after the Archie Bunker's Place has been canceled, they're going to air the original series of All in the Family. And then they heading into the airways of cable television from Nick at Night, TV Land, Logo Television, which is the LGBT channel. And then they finally put All in the Family for the first time in over 40 years. On WPIX, and this is the first time they air on WPIX since they air it on Fox 5. And All in the Family is a wonderful show. It was a wonderful classic, and I really love Rob Reiner's acting ability. I really love he always fight with Archie Bunker, debate about the LGBT, politics, racism. And this has become one of the first live-action adult sitcom in history that Norma Lear created. the director from Harry Met Sally, from Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, Noah, etc., etc. He was the founder of Castle Rock, of the television series, including Seinfeld. Mark Reiner did a lot, both ups and downs, as a director. But he knew that his life's been turned upside down. He was having arguments with his son, Nick, at the Christmas party at the Conan O'Brien's house. I really don't know that I feel sorry for this young man has been going through. Now, I know some of you know that people might gonna ask that what's Nick's diagnosis? Well, it's been revealed that he's been diagnosed with schizophrenia. And yes, schizophrenia is a mental illness that it came from the genetics, and people born that way. People have so many problems with his mental issues. People knew that that this person is in the wrong place and the wrong time. But he needs help. He needs help really bad. And he needs some seeking treatment of his medication. Now he's been charged of killing his parents, but they say he was completely not guilty because he's getting his mental issues. And even his medications were completely low. They need some high dose trying to calm him down. And it was sad. It was completely sad, and I felt like my mind tells me, why the hell you kill your own parents? Why? I mean, like, they've been raising you. You came out of your mother's womb. They raised you so you become a good person. And since then, since you've been diagnosed with a person who have mental illness, and you killing your own parents, your boiled flesh and blood, that's not cool, man. Parents is the foundation of youth, man, and hey, they want you to, that you need to, you definitely, the reason why they want to raise you, that you want to be where you ever want to be, need to succeed. You could be a good person that God created you. You could be a screenwriter or a director, a teacher, a preacher, or a nurse, or a politician. But killing your own parents was sad, man. It was so sad. I did a post on Instagram, and we knew that things are not exactly what it's supposed to. Whew, it is sad. It's completely sad. And we tried, and it's nothing that we can do. It's sad. Before we're gonna move on, I want to read this quote by the 47th President of the United States. And I had to say his real name. Donald J. Trump. And this social right there was so scary and completely inappropriate. I had to read it what it says. So just bear with me. Just take a look on the bottom of your screen. And it goes like this. Oh, and another thing. I am not going to use any Donald Trump's voice for now because it is getting too old. And another fact, he's not a fan of Rob Reiner either. So bear with me. And I quote, "A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away. Together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding and incurable affliction with a mild crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsessions of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us. Perhaps like never before, may Rob and Michelle rest in peace." First of all, what a jackass, okay? Number one, what he said was completely disgusting, inappropriate, and also disturbing. That's number one. Number two, what the hell is Trump derangement syndrome, also known as TDS? There's no such thing as TDS. Oh yeah, you know TDS, which also stands for The Daily Show on Comedy Central. I really don't appreciate how Donald Trump was saying, which is kind of cruel. And I knew that he's not a fan of Rob Reiner because he really hates that guy. Because during the past, Rob Reiner says about Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And we knew that Donald Trump having a little bit of relief inside. Like a Grinch. But guess what? He doesn't care about Rob Reiner or his wife Michelle. He doesn't care about his damn family. He doesn't care about the American people. All he cares about is himself. And Lauren and I have been talking about this at the Ginger Bar that time. And it was sad. But you know what was also sad? The assassination at the Brown University. It happened on December 13th. The same night as Emma and Lauren's engagement. And I will definitely talk about that at the end of the show. But also it's the same time that Dick Van Dyke celebrated his 100th birthday, Taylor Swift's 36th birthday, and the show aired on my season finale when I interviewing Jennifer Lear 2 nights before it aired on that show. the mass shootings was sad too. And since around September, like I said, the Republicans had to pay their own responsibility. They refused to sign their gun bill. They just keep shooting every single day that they pretend it's nothing happened. And during the next day, while I was at Planet Fitness, and when I saw the assassination, during the breaking news on CNN, right? And there is a shootout in the Brown University, so I was trying to text Jennifer, and I'm very concerned about Caroline, Lauren's older sister. A little fun fact: Caroline and I are not actually met. Okay. However, a week ago, she and I officially met on Instagram. I'm finally check on her. She is all right, thank God. But right now, my condolences to Brown University. And then trying to give her some baby steps to get through this together. And she knew that it needs a lot of healing and a lot of hope. I want to give a shout out again to Cece. Wish you all the best of luck and joy. Hopefully you can visit again very soon. I hope everything will be okay. So yeah. So just remember, they don't care. They don't seem to care. We don't know what the heck is going on. But please, we need to figure this thing out. And let me tell you something. Midterm election is coming this November. So we still have time. We have Zoran Mandani as our new mayor. We have to fight this. We have patience and faith and pray. But folks, this is way too damn much. This is way too damn much. I can't take this anymore. All right. Let's move on to Anthony Geary from General Hospital. Now, Anthony Geary passed away as well. He was a good man, a good actor. He's been spending General Hospital for nearly 5 decades, to be honest with you. Wonderful legend. He became as a breakout star as Luke Spencer, a Port Charles hero. Falls in love with Laura when he was drunk and raped her at the disco around back in 1978 at General Hospital. And yeah, he's been passed away due to the complications during his surgery that time, and it was sad. My condolences to his husband, the cast of General Hospital, and hopefully the show will be legacy alive as well. And last but not least, my two besties, Emma Jane Soslowski and Lorna Comfort. I really don't know how to say this, but it happened on December 13th. I knew in my mind that something changed in this 302. And I knew that they are officially engaged. And also this year, we are celebrating our 5th year anniversary on our friendship. Both good times and bad. And yeah. It was amazing. And let me tell you how it went down, because I knew that December 13th always changed everything. But I went upstairs for the first time, take a little peek. It's around like after 3:30 something, and I heard her laughing. And I said to myself, "Oh yeah, they're engaged." So I went back downstairs into my room, waiting for the phone call. Then I went back upstairs again, still laughing, and waiting for the phone, and went back downstairs, waiting for the phone call. So I was watching Unsolved Mysteries a bit, and all of a sudden, Emma called me on WhatsApp, and this is the first time we using a video call, and she said, "Hey, buddy," and she showed me the ring, and I was like, "I know you're engaged, EJ, okay?" And I was starting to cry. I was about to, but I got nothing else to say. So I went upstairs. I asked them, "It's okay, can I come upstairs, please?" And they say yes. So I went upstairs, 2 flights. I pressed the doorbell. I opened it. Emma opened the door. I gave them a hug, and it was beautiful. And I told them, "Can I come in?" And this is the first time I went to their apartment, finally. And it was beautiful. Their crib is very nice. Even Marty and Larry are barking that I'm here. Yeah. But it's just only the beginning. But the question is, what comes next for the next 5 years? We could still talking about our days. We could still talk about learning and growing. Talking about our future. Talking about nostalgia and movies and dining out and all kind of stuff. Sports, politics, conspiracies. We could still talking about that. Because we're all human beings. And I really don't know I had to say this, but if I would turn back in time, if Emma and Lauren, we could become as childhood best friends, we could be best friends forever until we leave this earth. And that's the bottom line. So Emma and Lauren, congratulations on your engagement. This is the first time in history, in 302 of this building. I wish you well. I wish you all the best. And I want to wish you a happy early 7th anniversary. And this will be on February 7th, 2026. Yeah. Did I get it right? Yup. I get it right. Their 7th anniversary will be on February 7th. Insane, right? I love ya. If you learn more about this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to see my latest videos. And also the like button as well. This is your stream, Mr. Steven saying, Dolo by la familia, and thank you for watching Steven Factor. Happy New Year. This 50th season is just only the beginning. So watch out, y'all, because this season is gonna be